everyone. We have a very special guest today on Bravo and Blaze with Jenny Blaze. Some of you may have been wondering where he's been, but we've got him here today. Please allow me to introduce the one and only Mr. Peter Madrigal of Vanderpump Rules. Hello, Peter.
How are you today, Jenny? Jenny Blaze. It's a hashtag, where's Peter? Yes?
Yes, where is Peter? Before we go into that, though, should we talk about how we met?
Last year, let's wind the clocks back like 3-4 months. It's November of 2023. I was invited out to Las Vegas, Nevada,
Yeah.
to attend BravoCon, but attend BravoCon in a very, very special way. I was asked by Weight Watchers, who I created an entire menu of cocktails for, to have a party bus in Vegas. So I'm there like at the front of the like in front of the bar, explaining the cocktails. I'm just standing up there like for I'd say 4 hours. By the time I got done with that whole event, I was dead tired. I went to Vanderpump Vegas afterwards, had a little food, and then bounced. I went straight to sleep. It was actually it was quite eventful, but yeah, and then so that's how I met Jenny Blaze over here. She was sitting in the front seat, and she was enjoying. You were enjoying a few of my mocktails.
Yes.
They were created off of the same ingredients minus the alcohol, of course.
Yep.
And I'm sure you appreciated them. Yes.
Yes, I thought that event was great because we had a bunch of other creators there. You gave us a little bit of the behind the scenes of Vanderpump Rules and we played some games. So I had a really great time and I'm glad that we got to meet face to face because
too.
we went live before on IG during Sandoval. I don't know if you remember
Yes, we
that.
did. Yeah, we did. We did go live.
I think that was
But yeah, so we became friends and been that way ever since. I fucking love it.
yes. And now we're 5 episodes into Vanderpump Rules. Everyone knows you from that show for 10 seasons. You've been a
Yep.
staple in this
Mm.
Vanderpump universe. Where are we
Uh-huh.
going to see you? What's going on?
No, you won't be seeing me.
How is that possible? You are part of Vanderpump Rules.
I know. I know. I'm one of the biggest staples there. I mean, like I'm still at Sir, um, but for the most part. But yeah, I'll be there tomorrow night, as of this recording. Um, but yeah, I'm one of the biggest staples there at Sir. So go figure.
Can you give us more insight? Was that by your choice or is that from the
No, it wasn't
show?
by my choice. I mean, I guess it was by my choice in a sense. I guess it was by my choice. So basically, my choice was to come back to the show, uh, to come back to the show for free, or not do it. That's basically what
Great.
happened. So
And
I've been getting paid
that's,
on this show since the inception of the show,
yeah.
and then they asked me, do it
What's
for free,
next?
huh?
What they actually specifically and explicitly said for free.
No, they didn't say for free, but yeah, they didn't have it in the budget, any payment for me in the budget. Yeah. So that's the reason why I was like, well, you know what, I'm not coming back.
Well, good for you. I wouldn't
Yes.
either if I wasn't getting paid. I cannot believe that. I'm floored by that news because you are, we keep saying it, but you really are a staple of this show.
Here's the thing. I've been waiting a long time to say this, and I've been wanting to say it for a while. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. I got the phone call. They basically said, we want you back, but we're not going to be able to pay you. That's it. I was like, well, I'm not coming back. So
Wow. So what do
yeah,
you think about the show? You don't watch the show. You
I
just,
don't.
because you
I don't watch
live
the show.
it.
Yeah, I've lived it. I don't watch it. Uh, I'm a kind of a masochist. I go to work at a restaurant. I come back and I watch Hell's Kitchen. So there you go. That's my reality television
You
that I watch.
do? Oh
Yeah,
my
I
gosh,
love
that's
Hell's Kitchen.
funny.
Gordon Ramsay's one of my favorites. I should go be his maitre d.
I was gonna say,
Take
have
over
you
for
met him?
JP. I have not, no, but I just like his TV persona.
Yes, I love it too.
Yeah.
Do you feel inspired by him when you're
Yes.
working?
Yes, I
Like,
do.
I love
Mhm.
that.
Yeah,
That's good. That's hot.
yeah. That's how I'm able to, run a restaurant for the amount of time I've been able to run it.
Yeah. And clearly, Lisa relies on you heavily, and she knows that you're very loyal. Do you, looking back, when they started Tom Tom, were you ever like, why is Lisa partnering with these two wussy pussies? Why aren't we opening Peter Peter?
Oh, my name it can't be more than one Peter. I don't know who the other Peter would be.
We'll find one.
I mean, it never really crossed my mind until recently that I'm just like, well, yeah, I guess you could say it crossed my mind a little bit, you know. It's
Would
interesting,
you?
especially after everything that's happened with Sandoval and that whole thing that trend that dominated the news cycle for the entire year of 2023.
I know. I
You
was in
know,
it.
so you do have those kind of thoughts, sure.
Okay, so I've had this theory, and I know others have this as well, but when you go back and you look at the timeline of how Tom Sandoval has behaved over the years,
Yeah,
I truly feel like Tom Tom was kind of like the beginning of Tom Sandoval becoming a complete monster. And I think a lot of it had to do with Tom Tom, just like in different ways. So for one, he gets this boost of confidence because, oh, now I'm a partner with Lisa Vanderpump. He starts to
there
get
you
more
go.
money coming in. His ego starts to get huge and out of control to this point where we're now dealing with the aftermath of Scandival, which was like, you couldn't avoid it in
Exactly.
2023.
You couldn't.
So,
It was all
do
over the
you
place.
do you think if Lisa started a restaurant called Peter Peter, do you think you would have turned into a monster like Tom Sandoval is now?
No, no, that's not who I am as a person. I know exactly what you're talking about. I never did. I always like even when I was on the show, I still went to Sir. I still worked. I still put the time in and put the grind in. And yeah, I don't think that would never happen to me. I know that for a fact. I know who I am as a person. That would never happen.
Yeah, I feel like you have
Absolutely not.
a good head on your shoulders. So,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
yeah. So, man, you were kind of pulled into Scandival when Raquel or Rachel or whatever we want to call
Well,
her, when she was going on dates with you as she was allegedly seeing Sandoval already.
it's some people from some of the Bravo celebrities I was on the bus with. So after you all left, because first it was you guys, with podcasts and all that good stuff. Afterwards, it was a bunch of Bravo celebrities that were there, and I made them the cocktails, of course. And some of them, I'm not going to get into who specifically, but a few of them said, "Yeah, you were used as a cover up, Peter, for this whole thing." So yeah, I actually really tend to agree with you on that.
What are your feelings post Scandival towards Raquel or Rachel?
So funny story. She did apologize. She apologized to me last month, back in January, at the beginning of January. She apologized. I can read it to you if you want.
Yeah,
I have it right here. I can do that.
let's see. Let's
Let's
hear it.
see. Oh, let's see. Ooh, there's a lot going on this episode with you, Jenny.
Were you expecting a text from her?
No, no. So it happened on Tuesday morning at 7:16 a.m. on January the 16th. So she said, "Hey, Peter, I wanted to apologize for calling you a starter pony on Watch What Happens Live. It wasn't cool of me to say that. I never meant to hurt your feelings. I hope you know you're such a good person to go on a date with post breakup with James, and I wouldn't have wanted to cry on anyone else's shoulder. You were someone I trusted to get back in the dating world, and that's why I meant by what I meant by starter pony, which I can see now. But at the time, it was like,
Yeah.
because at the time when it happened, that's when everything broke. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I kind of like was like, no, 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 you don't. But anyway, I hope you're doing well, and I hope work is good. And I responded, thank you, Rachel, for acknowledging that. I accept your apology. I'm doing exceptional this dry January. I'm focused on health and wealth, and I hope you're healthy and happy as well.
Aw, that's so nice. That's really nice,
No,
like, from both sides. I like to hear that.
exactly. That was it.
Aw,
Yeah.
wow.
So, you know,
Did not see that coming.
well, I guess I have one of those, I guess I have one of those, I guess I have a lot of good karma,
I think you
because
do.
I don't really, I do no harm to anyone. You know what I mean? But I will speak up and defend myself.
Yeah,
Always do, always have, always will. I'm
that's
like
right.
a rock. I really am.
Like a
Loyal to a
pirate.
fault. Don't fuck me over. Don't betray me. And you have a friend for life.
I love that.
No, that's it. I'm a very, very, very loyal person. And so,
Love
yeah,
that. What are your thoughts on the upcoming show, The Valley, starring Brittany Jax, Kristen Doty? Who else is on it? There's some other new people.
yeah. It looks like garbage. Looks like trash. I'm just like I saw it and I was all like, are they serious right now? Okay, all right. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know who's the target audience for on that. Who are they going for? What
I
is
might
this?
watch it.
Huh? What's up?
I might watch it. I don't
You
know.
might
Should
watch it? Well,
I?
there you go. Well, all right.
I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I was caught off guard. It felt like they were kind of just going with the flow with Scandoval, like riding the wave and like, oh, let's just start a new show. I mean,
Okay, so I guess it's not for me. It's not for my it's not something I'm gonna go out and watch. I don't like the way it looks. It doesn't appeal to me.
yes, I could see it not appealing to you. But what about the other new Vanderpump show, Vanderpump Villa? Any thoughts on that show?
Like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that looks. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
What?
I don't know. There's just so many shows. Lisa is so busy. Not only is she like, she's creating this huge empire of TV shows and
Yeah.
restaurants,
Yes,
and
she is.
she might as well just start her own media company. But speaking of, you have some things in the
Okay.
works that we've talked about offline.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, now's as good a time as any to make to let everybody know because everyone's been wondering. There's been some people that have been wondering, where's Peter? What's he been doing? What's been going on with his life, etc. You know, and this is something that I've been wanting to talk about since I started it back in July of 2023. But of course, I keep it under wraps. I've kept it. I don't talk about anything until it's coming to fruition. So I started my own network. It's called the Reality Network, realitynetwork.tv. That's where you can go, and as of right now, that's all it is at the moment. Right now, we're working on the back end of everything. We have about 160 hours worth of television content that we want to launch in the middle of the summer. I want to launch specifically in June the 14th, which is my birthday. So
Oh,
I want to launch then, but we'll see how the back end goes because right now we're working on the technical side. And I want this thing to be perfect because this is my purpose. This is my vision. This whenever someone asks me, "Oh, Peter, did you want to like start a restaurant or start a lounge?" And once this happened, this has been my only purpose, my only vision, my own like this has been what I have concentrated on. And that's why I've advanced so far with this. We're going to have some original programming coming out probably next year. I have a lot of big plans for this particular media company. And but first, we're going to launch on Roku. It's going to be a channel on Roku first. And then after that, the world is my oyster, as they say.
I am so excited to see it all. What kind of programming are you going to have, or what type of content?
So real life, real drama, real TV, only on the reality network. It's all going to be reality television, and there's gonna be an amalgamation of all sorts of different types of reality TV. And if you're a fan of reality television, this is where you're going to come. I mean, it says it all in the name.
Hmm.
Reality network. Boom.
So I have a question.
Yes.
As I watch all Bravo shows, I try to think of like a Bravo executive. Like if I was running this network, what would I
Yep.
do? And there's certain guidelines that I feel like I would have in place that would be, like I would have a zero tolerance policy, like, assault or things like that. Do you think of
Hmm.
those types of things for your network?
Yes, I do actually. I'm always
Oh,
thinking about it, especially after what's been happening lately in the news. So yeah, stuff like that has been crossing my mind ever since that happened. What's been happening lately with Bravo. Uh, that being said, I am there's something I'm worried about. I'm not I don't know if I'll be as accessible to uh I don't know if I'm going to be as accessible as I heard a story about David Zaslav, who kind of like I heard it from a WB employee. He kind of like walls himself off from everybody, because like you don't want that kind of smoke. And I'm just like, you know what? That's an interesting perspective.
kind of like a
I mean,
playbook.
but see, here's the thing. That's part of reality television, right? So if there's a fight, it's like, yeah, you can have a zero tolerance policy, but I mean, sometimes I think some people know what they're getting into when it comes to that reality, like, what happens in real life, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would have a zero tolerance policy for someone getting obliterated, like drunk, I think, you know. I mean, I don't know if that even makes good TV. I think that people just kind of like, did you see that person get wasted? That type
Yeah.
of stuff.
I
I
kind
mean,
of
have
don't
there
want to see
actually
that.
been like, I don't really I don't really watch a lot of Bravo, but has there been a lot of assault, like that type of assault?
Well, I
What
mean,
did you mean by it?
I just think like because I've been watching reality TV for a long time. I'm going to be 42 years old soon.
Mm.
So I remember watching like MTV Real World when there was like a slap. I don't know if you remember
Uh,
this.
yeah,
And
yeah.
production stopped. They were like, what do we do? Like, we really don't know what to do. This is the first time something like
Hmm.
this has happened. And they made a decision on the spot. We have a zero tolerance policy. Anyone who assaults another castmate is
Yeah,
automatically fired. And I liked that. But then I saw, with the evolution of reality TV over the years, that kind of has become loose again. And then on the other hand, I think of things like WWE. That is a production, that's a show, and they have a
yeah.
very, like, specific playbook that they follow to run this show, and it's a very well-oiled machine.
It
They
is.
tour, they have their, Monday night Raw, Tuesday night SmackDown, like, they got
I used to watch that when I was a kid. I remember.
yeah, and I just like I wish Bravo when as I'm watching Bravo, I wish they would take some notes from WWE sometimes and be like, this is where the line has to draw because it causes toxic behavior, not just in the work environment, but
Hmm.
it with the viewers, the people who are watching. And I feel that there is some type of social responsibility when you are, mass producing and communicating to people out there. And that's just why I was wondering what your
That's
perspective
good.
is.
That's interesting. I'm glad you brought that up. That's something that I will have to discuss internally. Yeah.
Yes. Well, what do you think about Tom Sandoval then? Tell me, what are your real thoughts? What do you see? Because you don't pay attention to the show. Is he coming into Sir at all? Like, what
No,
do you
I haven't spoken to
notice?
Tom Sandoval since this whole thing happened. I have not We have not communicated. I have not cared to communicate. I mean, I've literally I think I've cut myself off from everybody, honestly. I really have,
Mm,
with the exception of Sheena. Sheena
mhm.
is the only one that I still talk to. Everyone else, I'm just kind of like, I'm good. Thanks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's pretty bad. Was like, I'm good. Don't
Wait,
need I don't need
why? Because of
huh?
Scandal?
Oh no, there's been other things that have happened. I mean, you had Jax talk shit about me behind my back to a mutual friend. I heard about it. That's why he and I don't get along. We don't follow each other on Instagram anymore. Oh yeah, no, I don't take I it's like I told you before, I don't take betrayal. I'm very loyal. So you betray me, it's over. It's
Yeah.
done. We're finished, you know? Um,
Oh,
so, but I am loyal to a fault. It's just if you don't, if there's something off or something happens or you do something that I feel like yeah, should have been was the wrong decision on your part, we're done. You know.
wrong
So,
decision
and
on your part.
that's the way I function. I don't know why I'm like that, but yeah, I am. I'll cut off. I cut off people very quickly
Mm,
because
okay.
life moves very fast. I mean, I'm 40 now, so I don't have time for fake friends, and I don't have
What
time
even is
for
a friend like at this age?
exactly.
Like we have to work and make money.
Yeah, every day
My
for me is I get up and I'm working on my
Your
projects.
empire.
You
Yeah.
know, yeah. So I don't have time to waste on fake friends and fake relationships, all that shit.
So does that mean the last time you talked to Tom Sandoval was when he texted you asking if you hooked up with
Yes,
Raquel?
it was like a year ago,
Mm,
over a year ago now. Yeah,
gross.
yes,
Really was trying to figure out if you guys hooked up, right?
yeah.
Oh my God.
It was a big thing with him. Yeah, exactly.
He's like,
So
she better not cheat on me while I'm cheating on my girlfriend with her.
hey,
he, he
it's
wanted
just
to catch her.
that's interesting. That's
He wanted
interesting.
receipts, proof, timeline,
Yep,
screenshots.
exactly. So
Oh
yeah, no,
my,
like I said, I don't have time. Like I'm just going through my life. I'm doing exactly what I want. Like I said, like this company for me is my purpose. It's what I'm going to build on it, and it's going to, I cannot wait to launch it, and I cannot wait to make it into something, something exponential, something amazing.
yeah, because this
So
is what you always wanted from, we could see back from season one of Vanderpump Rules. You were an aspiring director,
yeah,
correct?
producer. I
Producer
wanted to
and director.
direct, didn't really work out, but now I'm like, well, I can curate television.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
legit, like the
Yeah,
whole media industry has changed so
exactly.
much
Yeah.
in,
And it's all in the name. See, I own the name. It's mine. So because I own the name, um, you know exactly what you're getting when you go to my channel, you know? And that's the key. There's a lot of there's a lot of niche networks that are competitors, competition, and you don't even know what they're all about, you know? And I've done my research already, and so it's like, well, what does that name mean? Like, it's all in the name. As Shakespeare says, what's in the name? Well, reality network, you know exactly what you're getting when you go there. But yeah, of
so what else? I mean, I'm assuming obviously you still have a relationship with Lisa Vanderpump.
course,
How's things going with her?
they're
Do you
good.
only work at Sir right now, or are you helping out with some of her other new ventures?
Oh no, no, I've only ever been at Sir. That's it.
Oh,
That's the only spot that I've ever worked at. You know, I helped them open a little bit of Tom Tom back in the day, years ago. But yeah, I'm only at Sir. I've only been at Sir. It's like my second home. So yeah, that's where I'm good in that little environment. It's actually a very large restaurant. I've had a couple of people come in and say, "This place is small," because they go in through the entrance, through the bar to the back, the garden area, and then that's it, and that's all they see. And I'm just like, you're missing the rest of it, which is over there in the other side where the restaurant is. There's a whole other restaurant over there, and then they go and they're like, "Oh, damn, you know. So
I haven't
so yeah,
been.
so I've been running that place for a long time.
I am dying to go someday. I've had goat cheese balls at other places, but I feel like it's wrong to have a goat
Well,
cheese
I
ball.
think that those goat cheese balls that you've had at other places just were like kind of copying us
Yes.
because we were kind of I think that we were the first ones to do it, and
Yeah.
then everyone started copying it, especially after Vanderpump Rules came in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I've tried them in so many different ways now, and it's always been at like a Vanderpump Rules watch party or something. But I have tasted a few different types now, and I'm like, I just really need to taste the original.
Yes, you do. And I wish I could send you some, but I mean that's not gonna work out.
It's definitely not going to be the same. I'm
I
just
mean
going to have to come out to
you
LA, I guess.
might have to send them in a freezer box.
No, I'm going to come in person and eat them. I want
Yeah. All right.
and I
There
want
you go.
a mocktail to go with it. And what
We'll
else
make
should
you
I
a
get?
mock pumptini. Yes.
Oh, pumptini.
There you go. Make you a
I
mock
never
pumptini.
I never thought I would be able to drink a pumptini because I thought that was only at Pump and Pump just closed. Well, not just, but last summer.
Yeah, it closed on the 4th of July.
Any thoughts on Pump closing? You notice any difference?
Well, I did notice, I've noticed a couple of things, actually.
You have? What have you
Yeah, I
noticed?
have. I have. So, how do I put this? When you walk into TomTom, there's an outside facing wall, right? And on it, it says on the right side, when you're looking at the building on the right side, it says TomTom. And then on the left side, it says Tom, right? But as you walk through the door outside on the sidewalk, you're going through a gate, and the gate overhead it says Tom. So I don't know if they're planning on dropping the TomTom name, the TomTom brand, and just remaking that whole thing Pump.
Oh my God. The
Right?
wussy pussies would lose their minds.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, it's like I'm not.
Oh yeah, you
I'm
haven't
not
seen
saying
this?
anything right now.
Wussy put I gave him a neck tat that says wussy pussy. That was his
Oh my
sentence. I
god.
forgot why. I gave him wrinkles and age spots on his face.
Oh my.
Because you know he likes makeup. Like, I thought he would like it. This is hard to show. So he's got some wrinkles. And then we had to tape his mouth after he compared Sandoval to George Floyd and OJ Simpson. What do you think about that? These are, it's, I didn't want to do this. He has been acting crazy. So, like, this is the only way,
It's
nobody's
the
holding him
dumbest take.
accountable.
That's the dumbest take I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's
That's
really bad.
that okay. I don't even. It's so dumb. You don't even want to address it.
I
That is how
know.
stupid. Okay, we're done. That's it. But
Yes.
yeah. So yeah. So as far as Pump goes, I'm not breaking any news because anyone can go there right now and see what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. You go through the gate and it says Pump.
Yeah. And
So I
actually,
wonder.
that was a blind item during filming. Apparently, Tom Sandoval got mad at Lisa for having that, and like
Yep.
he was all upset about it. So it's funny to know that it's still there. And I hope we get to see this fight on camera because we haven't seen it yet.
Well, I had a lot to say this season, but I wasn't allowed to say it. So.
What do you want to say? Say it now.
Oh no, no, it's past. It's past. I'm good. I'm not gonna. I was gonna go off on some people, but yeah, I wasn't given the opportunity.
Who?
Huh?
Who? Tom
No, no, don't. No
Sandoval?
one.
Tom Schwartz?
Sure.
James?
No. Why?
I don't know. Jax, it sounds like.
But you know what? It is what it is in the past. So now I'm just moving forward with everything. You know, and that's where my mindset is at. It's um, I don't stay stagnant, and I keep going forward, moving
It's the
forward.
best
That's
thing
it.
to do.
Yep.
I
Exactly.
I keep saying that. Well, actually, do you know if Alex Baskin is the one who's doing the Valley?
I'm not sure. I see. With that, I haven't paid attention to it, so I have no idea.
Okay. I was just wondering because I kind of give Alex Baskin a hard time on my podcast.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, I say all the time it's Alex Baskin's fault that Tom Sandoval is the way that he is.
I don't see the correlation. Please explain.
Isn't he the executive producer of Vanderpump Rules?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's the one who's interviewing him in the after show. He's not holding him accountable. He lets Sandoval get away with these ridiculous comments. Like he doesn't answer the questions that he's asked. He skirts around it. He deflects. And Alex just lets him.
Yeah.
Like, give me the mic. Let me ask Tom Sandoval these questions.
Right? Give me the mic. I can do something with this.
But actually, I think Tom Sandoval wanted me to approach him at BravoCon. Like he came and like sat right in front of me that day that he had the kilt on. I was talking to Captain Sandy, or not, oh my God, not Captain Sandy. I was talking to Captain Carey from Below Deck, and there was nobody outside. Nobody, except for like a little Below Deck crew that he doesn't know. He's not friends with. He comes outside and sits like right in front of me and Captain Carey while we're talking, and he's got like his legs spread out with his kilt. And I was just so grossed out. I leaned into Captain Carey and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to excuse myself because I cannot stand this man. And I just laughed. But then as we're leaving the party, I look behind me, he's hovering over me, waiting for the elevators. And this is after BravoCon. Like he came into a room that I was in and I like left.
I don't think he's going to want you to interview him.
No, I
You're
think
gonna have some-
I don't think he wants me to interview him. I think he wants me to like confront him or something. He's so bizarre. I think it's weird.
That is a little weird. That is a little
Right?
bizarre.
Like he wants attention. I think Tom Sandoval is, you've seen the Truman Show, right? Imagine Jim Carrey leaves the bubble. Okay, that's
Mhm.
Tom Sandoval, but then goes back into the bubble. Knows that everyone's playing this game and is just like, yeah, let's do it. Got my good angle? Guys, come on, let's go. Like, I can just see that. Like, I feel like that's how he lives his life.
Yeah, exactly. I get
And
it.
he's the same age as me. And Jim Carrey movies were huge when we were growing up. I feel like Tom Sandoval mirrors a lot of his character from 90s Jim Carrey movies. Just look at his facial
Quirkiness?
expressions. Yeah, just
Huh?
his facial expressions. Like, I don't know. And he's always referencing Jim Carrey. Him and Schwartz dressed up as Dumb and Dumber at BravoCon.
I remember that. Yeah.
I think
I don't know what it
figured
what
out.
okay. All right. Dumb and Dumber. Oh, it's too easy. That's too easy.
I know. That's
way
what I'm
too easy.
saying. It's like not even fun to make fun of him anymore. It's too easy.
It's like you just walk into it.
Yeah, it's like
Lloyd Christmas and Harry and
he's like lobbing them up for us. It's like
yeah, exactly. It's way too easy.
Stop stop lobbing them over to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. But you know, Schwartz, he still hasn't taken accountability as well in his
Has he not? I have not. I haven't spoken to him. The last time I spoke to Schwartz, we had a talk outside back when it was after they finished filming in 2023. So it was, I'm going to say September 2023. And he came up to me. He's like, Peter, you've changed. I was like, yeah, I have, because I don't find any connection with this anymore. You know, yeah, it was like we had a nice little talk. You know, and I was like, dude, you what you did, you covered up for this whole thing. I don't remember the conversation because I was at work too, so I was like double duty and like, you know, just yeah.
You said that to him?
Yeah, and it's huh?
You said that to him? You told him like you were part of this?
Yeah. oh yeah.
Good
It's like, what
job,
the fuck
Peter.
is what the yeah, exactly? No, I don't hold back. You know, especially now I'm a 40-year-old man, and I don't hold back on like I don't need garbage. You know what I mean? I don't need that flung in my face. So, and I'm a man on a mission. So, you know, I'm not going to I'm not gonna be fake. I'm not gonna like I'm very straightforward. Um, but yeah, no, I told him, I was like, dude, you were complicit in this whole thing. And he literally was all like, because I don't remember the conversations, I don't remember the details of the conversation, but I do remember him saying, "Oh, Peter, you've changed." I was like, no longer, I'm no longer the Peter that you knew. And it's even worse, especially after the last month. I'm a very different person than what I even was at the start of February. It's a different person, you know.
The evolving Peter Madrigal.
Yep,
They stole
basically.
your identity, Disney, Encanto.
Yep. Someone at Disney was a fan. Pedro
Seriously.
Madrigal. Yes.
The Madrigals. I love that movie.
Madrigals.
I love that movie.
Do you now?
Yes. We don't talk about Bruno.
Oh
Love it.
God.
You don't like that?
Well, it carries my name.
I love a
What do you
musical. You
think I'm
don't love
going to think of it?
musicals?
Huh?
You don't like musicals or?
I don't know. I don't mind musicals, but like I have a problem with that movie. It's my name. I mean, come on. Like, why wouldn't what if we just copied Jenny Blaze and just call everyone, oh, the Blazes?
Yeah, I would be pissed.
You know what I mean? Think about it.
Yeah, I would be pissed
I
too.
have every right to be pissed.
Yeah, you know what? I'm on your side.
Thank
I'm
you.
pissed too. How dare
Madrigal
they?
is not like the Madrigal is not like a common name. I've never heard of it until like recently when I got on
Yeah.
television.
Yeah,
And
I
then
only
once I
heard.
got on television, then Madrigal started popping up everywhere. It's even a planet in fucking Halo, that
Really?
TV show. Yeah, Planet Madrigal. I guess that's where I'm from.
Are you serious? Big.
I'm dead fucking serious. And you know what? You know what's hilarious is that the Sir crew they put that in they put that in the group chat. They're all like, Peter, we didn't know you were from Planet Madrigal. And I was like, oh, I've seen that already. That's years ago, guys. That's 2022. And they're all like, you didn't know about this. I was like, yeah, it's from that show Halo. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, Planet
Wow.
Madrigal and
Well,
Encanto, Halo and Encanto. There we go. Oh,
wow. Well, now they can't copy you on Reality Network
nope,
because you trademarked it. Good.
trademark.
So, are you just going to stream on this new network or how's that going
So
to work?
the plan is first we're going to do VOD, video on demand, and then as we get more, the plan is to get we're going to get more shows and then we want to do like a linear stream. But first we're going to do video on demand, and then after that stream like like a consistent 24-hour. I even planned out the entire 1 week of shows, Monday through Sunday.
Oh,
So yeah,
programming is so important.
yes it is. Yeah, put it
I
together like a TV guide.
I want to see. You have to show me offline.
Eventually you will.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
last thing, I guess, before we go, do you want to tell us about your current dating life? What's your relationship status?
Well, I'm single and I'm you know, just kind of I'm more focused now on my career and building something than on dating at the moment. So
So people should not slide into your DMs, is what you're
well, I can
saying.
slide in. That's fine. That's
Slide
fine. They
away,
can.
slide away.
Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, as you know, just kind of having a more focused approach now in 2024.
How
Yeah.
do you even date being on a reality show? How do
I've
you
dated.
know? I know you date, but like, how do you date successfully? Like, how do you even screen the first round of people? Like, how do you know who to even
You know what? Yeah, I don't. Here's the
consider?
thing. Here's the thing. From experience, You never know.
Yeah,
You
you
think you
don't.
know someone and you don't. It's the truth. You think you know, and it can be over a year, it can be years, but you never know what someone else is thinking. You know, if they're really you know being honest and truthful.
How do you know? Do you know right away if there's like somebody who's approaching you because they want to like be on
I'm
the
not
show
see,
or
yeah.
something?
I don't know. I've never really given it much thought.
Really? I would be thinking
Mhm.
about that all the time. Like, why are
I've
you
never really
here?
because well, I'm not Tom Sandoval or Jax Taylor. I'm not arrogant. I don't think of myself like that. I'm just Peter. Maybe I should start thinking a little bit more like that.
I know. I'm like, wait, maybe you should. We should have a
Maybe I
dating
should.
show around you. Would you do that?
Yeah. Why
You
not?
would?
Yeah.
Oh my
Sure.
gosh, let's put it on Reality Network.
I know. Might be a step.
Okay, that's for later. We got to
That's for later.
establish our baseline first.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're gonna have some great content on Reality Network, and yeah, we're pushing forward with some original stuff, and yeah, we're gonna start off, it's gonna be good.
I can't wait.
I'm very
June
excited.
14th? June 14th, right?
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm crossing my fingers that all the technical stuff can be done correctly, because I don't want any glitches or any of the anything that can happen, like, oh, we downloaded this channel but it doesn't work properly. No, I want everything to be perfect.
Mm.
Everything to be perfect. So, because this is my first foray into this realm, and this is my last foray into this realm, and I mean, I'm not going to say my last, but might have little offspring channels from it. You know, you
Mm.
never know. You never know. But this is my first one. This is what I'm doing, and this is going to be something that I am. This is something I'm very very excited about, and it's going to be something amazing.
The beginning
So I'm
of
gonna.
Peter Madrigal's media empire.
Ooh,
The media mogul,
yeah. Let's
Peter
yeah.
Madrigal.
I'm gonna go there. That's
You should put
exactly
that
what I'm
on
gonna do.
card. Peter Madrigal, media mogul.
Just wait till you start seeing like billboards all over the place.
Ooh, can't wait.
That's what I'm going to be doing. It'll be funny. It's going to be hilarious.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Peter. Can you
Thank you,
tell
Jenny.
everyone where to find you other
Sure.
than we know realitynetwork.tv is where we need to go.
Bingo. RealityNetwork.tv, of course. And we're building. Well, I mean, like the website's up, but we're adding to it. We're in phase 2 right now of it. And then you can find me on Instagram, where you see all my sweaty mess pics at the gym at Peter_Madrigal.